recently cleaned a Game Boy Classic for Steve on the Tronics Fix channel. I wouldn't normally want to get into another one so soon, but this one has me intrigued with the smoke damage here on the outside. Let's test it and see how it works first. Okay, this is surprising. We're actually getting the Nintendo logo. And nothing else. Alright, let's get it taken apart. See what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to use the Y1 bit to take this case off. Want to be careful lifting this up from bottom to top. There is this ribbon cable we need to pull out. There we go. I'm going to switch to the Phillips one for the rest of the screws inside of this system. That was stuck a little bit, but we are able to get it out. And here's my first major cause for concern. The corrosion on here from liquid damage looks pretty bad. Oh, and there's some kind of a sticky substance here on the headphone jack. So if we examine the inside of the case, you can see it leaked in, came down, and then pooled at the bottom here. These battery contacts are a little bit stuck. Just releasing the clip and they pop out of there. This clip you can see is bent just a little bit. Just using my spudger to help get that unstuck, and we can lift out this board. Hey, we have a little husk of a bug in here. Makes me wonder how it even got in. Gross. I'm going to try to reuse this sticker if I can get it lifted out of here. Gently wipe and clean it off with some isopropyl alcohol. It should retain enough of its stickiness to reuse. Using my dye-free laundry detergent, safe on plastics, and it's what I have. It's not the only thing you can use to clean these plastics, but it works. Isopropyl alcohol, 99% solution. I'm going to start with this screen and very, very carefully use this Q-tip and try to clean it as best as I can. It's not going to be perfect. If I want to use this screen because it was unprotected, I don't have any idea what happened to this system during the time between when it got messed up and it got to me. And there are probably some scratches and stuff on here that I'm not going to be able to get off. But there, it doesn't look too bad. Good enough for me to use. Continue cleaning this board with my IPA. You can't really see it, but look how dirty that was. My Q-tip is sticking on something sharp there. It may be hard to hear on the film, but this switch is kind of grindy, like there's some junk inside of there. So I'm going to spray some BW100 in there, move it around a little bit, and that might help clean it up. I completely missed this when I was taking it apart because it's so black from the smoke damage. All right, we're going to try cleaning this. First, I'm going to just try to loosen up this stuff with the IPA. Now I'm going to use this brush. This brush isn't metal. It's just a very stiff bristle. Keep going back and forth here between the IPA and then brushing it, and we're getting that stuff off little bit by little bit. Now I'm going to try scraping very carefully with this dental pick. Okay, here's what it looks like after I've gone over this a dozen times at least. I'm not super hopeful that it's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, I'm going to try to clean the corrosion off of these contacts just by scraping them and brushing them. Might be able to use a little bit of sandpaper as well when I get down to the end. Can use my pick to get down inside that groove. There we go. That's good enough for me to feel comfortable using again. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Well, this is not super encouraging. I don't seem to be making any difference. Let's try the magic eraser. Also not super encouraging. Is this changing at all? Well, some of it's coming off on the eraser, but man, slow progress. Okay. I can see this part getting cleaned a little faster. It's just where it's really thick over here on the right. And on the back, same side. This is by far the most difficulty I have had removing anything off of a case with a magic eraser. Yeah, it's going to take something more than I'm doing right now. Let's move on and clean the rest of the stuff. While I'm getting this stuff cleaned off, I'm thinking that I might need to really give this some elbow grease. I might need to do some off-screen cleaning. Let's give this a shot here, really pressing down and see if the magic eraser will work at all. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working. I'm just really going to need a scrub on it, so I'm going to set this aside and we're going to scrub off screen and come back. There we go. This is what I was able to do with about an hour solid of really scrubbing this off screen with my magic eraser. I am a little disappointed those A and B buttons faded a tiny bit while I was trying to get the black off there, but what it is. Okay, I'm going to use my Q-tip and IPA on this sticker and just try to wipe off as much of the debris as I can. Let's flip it over, clean my table. Here we go. Let's give it another shot on this side. Steve told me that with these stickers, if you use the IPA like this, they should retain their stickiness when they dry out. And it looks like it has. Okay, let's line that up. Get it pressed down enough to hold. And we can get this system put back together. to forget to put the power button in there before we screw it down. This just pushes in again. There we go. I have a new screen cover to put on here because this one didn't have a screen cover. Very carefully using these to get in here. I don't want to scratch the screen. There we go. Line it up. Drop it down. It looks incredible. All right, we're gonna try it out. I am not hopeful. Hey, at least we didn't wreck it further. We still have the Nintendo logo. Hey, what do you know? I was not expecting this. Awesome. This is surprisingly hard to play when you're viewing it through your phone screen while recording. All right. All things considered, I couldn't be happier with how this turned out. I expected to be able to clean it. I didn't get it perfectly unstained, but it's a lot better than I hoped it would. After getting inside and seeing some of the water damage, I was not expecting it to work. But hey, we didn't just clean it, we fixed it this week. They don't always work out this well, but I'm not gonna complain. The amount of time that I had to put into this obviously would not be worth it if I were just trying to resell it to make money. This was a labor of love, and I would only recommend doing this if you either just really care about fixing things, or if the Game Boy you're working on has sentimental value. Thanks for watching.